Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I'm SirDimwi, and this is 3-Minute Meta. Bubble defense is going to be the final topic I cover in what I am calling the core of this series. This is not the end of 3-Minute Meta, but it is the end of this more structured and general section. Each new video in the series will be covering a specific aspect of strategy, going into a short deep dive or breakdown of why strategy did or did not work in a given scenario, or covering other topics that this first section did not, such as launch configurations or more specific plays in a given scheme. But with that out of the way, let's talk about bubble defense. The concepts behind bubble defense are fairly simple and straightforward. If the offense breaks through mid, drop back and defend the bubble. Once you're in the bubble, coordinate your coverage. Cover lanes at the edge and cover bodies in the bubble. And most importantly, never leave the goal uncovered. Of course, in simplifying to such a degree, we're ignoring a lot of nuance and more specific strategies. But much like everything else in Echo Arena, the specifics can be innumerable, and the meta, particularly in regards to defense, is still actively evolving. When set up in the bubble, it is common to see the offense hold the disc deep in the neutral zone. Their intent is to draw out your defense. In general, if you have the lead, you can let them sit there and burn the clock down. However, if you are behind, all that time lost is time that you could use to regain the lead. If you decide to challenge the disc carrier, there are two general options, single or chain. The trade-offs here should be apparent. A single player is more vulnerable and will generally take longer to get back to the bubble, but if they get stuck out, you are down only that one player. A chain, on the other hand, may be more effective and can get back to the bubble quicker, but if they get stuck out, you're down two players. Neither option is more ideal as a rule. It ultimately comes down to which option your specific team is better at executing or which option your specific opponent is more vulnerable to. If the offense is setting up just outside the bubble, commit your defenders to covering their shot lanes. In general, don't leave the bubble to cover the player, but rather stay inside the bubble while keeping your body between that player and the goal. As the offense starts sending players into the bubble, these players should be called or assigned and covered man to man. Be mindful of stunning here, as a poorly timed stun on your part could end up as a well-timed invulnerability on their part. If coverage is solid, the disc carrier may opt to drive in instead of pass. If a defender is going to dive at the carrier, they should be diving in the pass lane to the player they were otherwise covering. Alternatively, if the goalie decides to dive, whether at a diving player or a loose disc, the nearest defender should immediately rotate into the goal to cover for the goalie. There are many specific coordination and coverage options while defending the bubble. However, the manner in which you assign players to coverage is less important than simply coordinating those assignments. As long as you take that first step in coordination, your specific tactics can evolve over time. So that's it for the core of 3-Minute Meta. It may or may not be a few weeks before the next part of the series continues, but it will return. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to learn the meta of Echo Arena. This VR sport has become my passion, and your success is my success. The only way this sport becomes the thing we all want it to be is if we become the players we are all determined to become. So again, thank you for your interest in the Echo Arena meta. With all that said, I've been SirDimwi. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful season.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home. I've searched for you on my cast out like a shadow, racing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
Get this explosive Jokr offense, getting the stop is swag war, so we'll deny that opening start, and they'll get the boost down court. They will be at ceiling, they'll find possession, and they'll take this shot in the law, putting three
of nice quick passes here, sending it up to the top. Lovely pass there, passing it back. Legit now holding it. Stuns there, lovely stun. Or
sending that one cross, gonna be ahead of its target, but pursuing it will be Team Gravity. Viatrex now down to the floor. Does this angle exist? And it does. That pass to Lowriders.
Laboratories has improved over their current games. The stacks are out. Both stacks are getting...
And welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh man, we got a ton of phenomenal Echo Arena in store for you this evening, but we are starting off We are starting this long evening of top-level Echo Arena with the rivalry. Kangorillaz versus Jokr. I cannot believe we are at the third and final matchup between these two teams this season. Before we get to finals, I am SirDimwi, joined by so much subtlety on the cameras, and of course NightFiree, the one and only with 2 E's in the studio with me for this ridiculously hot game this evening. NightFiree, obviously I'm a little amped here. I'm a little hyped. I think we established that before we went live here. Are you as hyped as I am? I know you are.
Of course, it's a matchup that everyone, I mean, not to say that people are rooting against Jokr, but they want to see if Joker's going to maintain this undefeated streak that they're on in this season. I mean, they just don't lose. They're a team that has consistently been dominating every single cycle, and each cycle is such a treat to see this matchup, you know, to see Kang versus Jokr, because it's always a pretty good one. And I really want to see what Kang's going to bring to the table, because I'm sure they've been working on some stuff to prep for this Jokr matchup, because this is an important W. This is cycle 3. These wins matter because it's going to seed you into the finals, and we're in to round 1.
And yeah, it's going to be Kangorillaz with the headbutt off of that joust. So Jokr looking to recover it on the far side. Also notable here, both teams playing with their proper rosters. Jokr there with Kong, Jaywalker, Game, and Ryan. Kangorillaz here with Shrimbitsky, Steelable Bag, Matt, and Zenith. As Ryan sitting this one across there to Jaywalker. Jaywalker bringing it in. Oh, the shot there is going to go wide of the goal. And out of the bubble, Mad with it to clear it. Now down a headbutt there, Zenith headbutting that one far side. Kong's gonna look to recover it, not able to get the hand on it. As we are currently scoreless here, 30 seconds in. Both these teams with notable offenses. Notable that neither of them has scored yet, but it's gonna be Kangorillaz getting the first goal in this one. 39 seconds in, Shrimbitsky plants it in. He's planting seeds there, and that's gonna grow into a wonderful victory for Kangorillaz here.
And I mean, just a fast attack from Kang. The stack dive to the headbutt on the disc to push it into the zone fast, and then they just follow up with the attack inside. I mean, really good job of Kang to just utilize their speed that they had, the opportunity there, and basically get the goal before Jokr could set up their defense. And an early 2-0 lead. Jokr certainly not ones to let that go unanswered, as they do try and push up into the zone of Kang and start their attack.
And now Kangorillaz sending this one all the way down to Jokr. Bubble clearing it down. Nobody able to get there. Game loses a handle on it right behind the goal there. That was very dangerous. But Jaywalker going to pick that one up, send it up to Ryan here in the near side wall. And now Ryan going to walk this one up. Ryan sending it in. Going to bounce off of the Geo there. Kong looking to pick it up. But not quite. Jaywalker with the pickup. Jaywalker sending it up. Game sending it in. Empty goal. Why is the goal open? Don't know. Game gets it back. Opportunity here. Jokr as all 4 Kangorillaz. You saw the scramble there. All 4 of them saw the goal was open at the same time. They all collapse in on it together. We all know that's not how you're going to get saves. And Jokr is on the board.
Yeah, and the disc honestly goes past 3 defenders. They all dive out for that shot taker, and it just goes through everyone. There's almost too much in the field of view of the goalie, and the disc goes through almost unnoticed. And now it's up to the Kang squad to push out on the offense. We're tied up here with just 2 minutes off the clock.
Oh, Zenith handling this one near side tube. Looking to send that one far side. Shrimbitsky not able to get the grab on it. His bounce is not favorable. Jaywalker with the pickup is going to get this one cleared out through that far side tube. Good chain there from Kangorillaz to pick it up on defense. 2.5 minutes off the clock here. Still 1 goal apiece as Ryan is going to score that turnover. They've got a 3-on-1 against Steelable, but Stravin's going to get back with that chain. But whoa, what a grab, Ryan. He's not going to let them get away with that. Ryan sends it in for the 2. Jokr is up by 2.
Jeez, and a heck of a steal there. It was all of the Kang squad pushing out. They were diving down into the midfield, getting ready for the attack, and so yeah, that 1v2, just an easy opportunity for Jokr to find this time the lead, and we'll see if they can hold on to it as Kang do get on the offensive joust. A good pass down to the bottom of the trench, works it right up into the zone, but looks like the likes of Jokr ready for it in the defense. A good steal there from Strem. Does get re-grabbed by Ryan and cleared down the tunnel.
Now Game handling it here. Doing a bit of a Jokr train. Gets away from Mad, sending it across to Kong. And Kong is going to bring that one in for the 2. Joker's going to take a 4-point lead here, 3.5 minutes in. And yeah, starting to get away from Kang, although like only 3.5 minutes in, there's still a lot of time here, for Kang to start, picking up their own scoring line here.
Yeah, they need to try to get this offensive joust together here, get through the midfield successfully. It's been tough so far for them. The likes of this Jokr squad obviously making it difficult. They're at the top for a reason. There's a good pass to the top of the midfield though for Zenith, and maybe now an attack can come in here from Kang. They seem to be set up. A good dodge there. The one-on-one challenge. The shot goes just a bit, I think, slapped away there by the goalie. There's a good dodge from Ryan and a full clear down the tunnel. Jokr's defense coming in here, and it just took him a little bit to get activated. You know, like we said, Kang thread through the needle, but here comes the attack too. You got to watch out for this Jokr full squad. They're they'll push you across the field and suddenly score 2.
And there you go, another one there. Jokr gonna get their 8th on the board, gonna push this lead up by 6 as we approach the halfway mark of this first round. And Jokr, you know, starting to get into the head of Kang here. You saw Kang. We started with a really strong start there, very defensive game, particularly for the you know, the first quarter there. And then now you know, Jokr starting to really push up on the scoreboard. Strem is going to send that one. See, that's that right there. You cannot make those mistakes against this this Jokr team. As the goal is wide open, Game Jukes one sends it in, hits it, and they're going to go up by 9.
Jeez, Game, that was a really nice play. Great read, and you know, the Kang defense just not able to get back in time, and I gotta pay more attention to the midfield brawls, because I'm sure Jokr are making it difficult for these stacks to get together and push back and defend, because it's just been seemingly Jokr always getting down in time to that disc. There's a good pass to the tunnel. Sealable able to push that one up, and maybe now again another attack opportunity for Kang. Slapped away quickly as the defense dives out to attack. And it's again Kang battling with this Jokr defense. The Jokr defense does not make it easy to attack. Here's a good setup, a great cross pass.
There we go.
Then it forces that one in for 2.
That is the Kangorillaz we know and love. Beautiful passing there. They stay in control, and that's what they're going to have to do. They have to do that. The clear and boost, not going to work. Missing a single pass, not going to work. Although, of course, it's never ideal situation to miss a pass. But Kangorillaz, in order to score on this Jokr team, you have to maintain possession the whole way from your defensive end all the way to their defensive end, and get those opportunities. Because the moment you miss a pass or anything with Jokr, you're not recovering. Jokr, they're the kings of punishing mistakes, as King Kong sending that one over to Game, and there it is. You know, the goal is open for a fraction of a second. Game, no hesitation, no trouble, gets it in for the 3.
Yeah, you know, these shots not easy to just thread in like this. Not easy to fire at 17 meters a second either. But when you're going up against Jokr, that's what you have to be ready for. And it just looks like Kang are not necessarily being prepped for that attack, which is get the threat of that Jokr is, like you said, as soon as Jokr gets their hands on it, you have to be so quick to get back on defense or else it's trouble. Here's a good pass from Strem. Does go a bit wide, and the defense able to scoop that up. As soon as you make a mistake, instantly Jokr punish.
Jaywalker sending that one out. Clean and boost there, clear and boost. There's Ryan sending that one in. Jaywalker is going to get the redirect in the bubble off of the send in from Ryan, and that gets it by the goalie. See, this time, you know, there was a goal, I think it was the last goal from Jokr. They send it in on that empty goal. A player just streaked in and overshot a little bit. That time, Kang does not overshoot the goal. They get the player in, and Jaywalker hits it with that redirect there, and Joker's going to take a 12-point lead.
So right now, if you're Kang, you really have to test the waters on rollouts, what's working, find what's working for you, and then kind of put that in the back of the mind for next round. You know, right now they're testing, seeing if they can get some more points on the board. They certainly can. There's a good shot from Mad. Just takes the shot. I think the defense was expecting a pass, but Mad just fires it in.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Kang gonna get a goal, another goal. See how quickly they're able to do that. If they can maintain possession, 16 seconds. So that's how fast Kang can score on Jokr. But it's a matter of maintaining, you know, not missing any of those passes and getting those clean movements through mid. Though that's kind of where Jokr is the strongest on defense, is in that mid position. Well, really, I mean, where's Jokr not strongest? Basically everywhere. As Kang is going to score a very rare turnover here. Oh, Zenith holds on for just a moment too long. And are they going to capitalize? No, Matt sends it out.
Able to slap it away, but how long can they keep it out of the hands of Jokr? Seemingly pretty good. Here's a good clear down to the bottom of the trench. A nice slap away from Kung, though. Pushes it right back to the tunnel. Matt's there to receive for Kangorillaz, and now it's going to be Kang getting another opportunity to attack, getting another opportunity to stack a couple of points on the board, and that pass maybe a bit wide, but does end up going back to the likes of Zenith. Mad is able to slap it away from Jay, who dives for it, and It's just Kang trying to draw out this defense.
Now Zenith sending this one in is going to be in the hands of Seeable. Seeable, ooh, under pressure. Going to send that one for a reset, but nobody in the area. Zenith trying to track it down. The chain gets there first. Jaywalker sending out good chain there from Seeable. It's trapped, but Ryan gets that turnover, sends it in for the 2. And Jokr's going to retake a 12-point lead.
Ryan really just coming out of the hip pocket there to snag that one. A bullet able to get the disc and then just instantly fires it in. I mean, the reaction time and the ability to take that shot so quick is so incredible. It's again what makes this team the top team and why they're such a threat right now in this season 3. Here comes another attack from the likes of Jokr, but a good stunning in the midfield does prevent a little bit of the stack. Kung able to get through and fires it in for 2.
So Jokr gonna take a 14-point lead here as we approach the final 12 seconds of this first round, and you know it's so interesting to see just how you see how well Kang can play against this Jokr defense, and still, I mean, as well as they have been able to put those points on the board when they're able to score. It's nothing less than impressive to see how Jokr can still handle this game like they do, up 14 points over what is historically the number 2 team here in North America in Kangorillaz. And Jokr just maintain that dominance in the league, at least for this first round. I mean, I'd like to see what sort of adjustments Kang are able to make in that intermission, and maybe capitalize on some of those cracks they found in the Jokr defense.
Yeah, I think if you're Kang, you have to look at what you did well. And to your point, Dimwee, they were able to attack very successfully on that Jokr defense. They could score when they had possession. The problem was their defense. They could not prevent this Jokr offense from just slamming away on points, firing away on threes from long range, some open goal threes that maybe shouldn't have been open goals. If they can kind of tighten up their defense going into round 2, I don't know, man. Kang really might have a shot here, at least to make this round 2 a little bit closer. Because like you said, we saw the potential. They're certainly capable of challenging this Jokr squad, and it's going to come down to the defense here for this Kang squad in round 2.
You know, it's particularly interesting, and I even hesitate to point this out, but I mean, it really goes to show a possession time favors Kangorillaz 257 to 241. Basically even. Kangorillaz with a 16-second lead in possession time, and you know, it looks like that. I mean, that is how good this Jokr team is. Somebody's gonna come along eventually and kick the king off the
throne.
The throne there. Thank you. I'm forgetting words. It's a Jokr getting a headbutt off of that joust, not able to collect on it. It's loose here near side wall. Mad with the pickup. We can get to clear this one out through that near side too, but they're in the hands of Jaywalker.
Yep, a nice clear. It does end up getting scooped up by Jokr though, and now is in the zone of Kang. That's not where you want Jokr to be in game. He's going to start it off with a lead for Jokr this time in round 2, and you know, we'll see. Maybe not the worst case, because now Kang get the hands on their disc early. They can kind of try and come out and just bounce, you know, trade point for point here. If they can do that for at least a little bit here in this round 2, it's going to be a good way to keep it close. But when that dive comes in, there's a good pass up to the top of the zone. Zenith quickly stunned out. Mad trying to get up to the disc. Sealable can't get to it in time, and Kung is able to slap it in through the tunnel. And now this Kang squad has to get back on defense yet again. An open goal 3 nearly there as the backboard shot comes in. No pass as Jaywalker gets stuns out. Nearly finds the 2 again. A quick grab there. The disc bouncing around between squads here is finally, it looks like, Kang able to get a little bit of control of this possession.
You know, it looks like the way Jokr came out on that defensive rollout, almost allowing Kang to hold on to it as long as they did. Almost seems like a bait as this one's in the bubble. Oh, going to bounce its way out now, far side there. And I'm very interested to see, you know, because it almost like they're saying, you know, they're setting. It's almost like they're playing that 4D chess against Kang, where they're allowing Kang to come out slow. And there it is. Game brings that one in for another 2 minute and a half in. Jokr's going to take a 4-point lead, but just to finish that thought, it almost feels like Jokr is kind of easing Kang into a slower play, and then they hit with that fast play, almost like saying, you know, almost like Kang can't play a slow game in this game.
Yeah, they're certainly having a tough time with the slower rollouts. The quick rollouts have been pretty successful. There's a great bounce pass in the tunnel, but as soon as they clear it down to the zone, Kung's there to scoop it up, and Jokr can now afford to sort of have a little bit of defensive security on these rollouts. So, you know, an opportunity maybe squandered. We'll see if they can, again, get back on defense. It's going to be if Kang can defend from these shots. Game with a great pass to Ryan. There's a good snag from Seal below. Great read. The stack able to get here, and they've prevented the attack from Jokr.
And now Jokr with a touch, not able to maintain possession, but Game recovers there. Game sending this one to Kong on the back line. Kong sending it in. It's Ryan. Ryan go for a shot there, but Mad covers that lane very, very quickly. And although notable that once again that goal for Kangorillaz was open for just a moment, though the setup there to Zenith not gonna connect on it. Game with the interception, setting this one back up.
It seems like an intentional defensive style. It certainly does. They're trying something. That's for sure. Seal now inside the goal there, and there's a good stun from Zenith on the back end to float the disc into the midfield. Does get slapped away. Zenith able to get his hands back on it. Passes it to Game. Game down to Jay, and Jay's going to go in for the attack. The stuns come in from his teammates, and that goal, another 2.
Yeah. That's so 3.5, just under 3.5 minutes in. Actually, right about 3 minutes in once that goal went in. Jokr going to take a 6-point lead here with just over 6 minutes to go in the second round. Kang still looking for the first here in the second round. And we saw, you know, they had, nice duck there from Strem. Going to continue walking this one up. Beautiful pass there to Zenith. See, once they get to this point, they have a tendency to score. Zenith sending this one across the Mad. Mad going to get stunned out in the bubble. And a good recovery there by Jokr, and Jokr is going to stop that Kang opportunity. Yeah,
and the Kang just can't afford to have any opportunities to get stopped right now because the clock is ticking down, and Jokr don't make it easy. They don't let those opportunities happen very often. So we'll see if they can weather the storm here of this Jokr offense. They seem to be nicely set up for it, and they do prevent the attack again from Jokr. They managed to step up the defense here in the later half of this round. And as I say that, a missed pass goes wide. An open goal 3 opportunity for Game gets sunk in.
Yeah, Jokr does not miss an open goal 3 opportunity. They hit that one there as well, and that's going to put them up by 9 in this second round. Still just about halfway to go. Just a little over halfway, actually, right about 5:30, 5:29 on the clock. As we come out of the tubes here, will be Kangorillaz with this joust advantage. Shambitsky with it as usual. Sending that one to the near side tube, into the near side tube. Sealable's able to handle that one. Sealable sending it in, but it will be Game able to intercept that one first, and it will turn over. Kong with it now, sending it up into the hands of Jokr, and Jokr is just going to forward that one through that far side tube.
And I mean, you know, those tunnel clears are not easy to throw either. And these guys, every single clear that Jokr gets down the tunnel. Ryan able to intercept, a quick re-intercept, but there's the dodge and the dunk. Ryan just going through 2 defenders, essentially, of Kang to get those 2.
Yeah, and another one there from, from Jokr. Yeah, 11-point lead here as we're just over that halfway mark of round 2. So Kang going to be coming out here once again with this joust advantage. I believe that is their 6th of this round. Strem sending that one through, immediately turning it over. Jokr has got to be the king of interceptions in the league. Jokr up to Game. Game going to Kong. Kong looking at the empty goal, is going to take that shot, but hits the cone on the backboard. Ryan with the recovery gets it in for the 2. That's going to be a 13-point lead to Jokr.
Yeah, and this is where Jokr tends to really sort of put their pedal to the metal, if you will. Now things are going to get really aggressive. Now they're going to be getting very aggro, if you will, out the gate here on these offensive jousts, trying to pile on the points and disrupt, like I said, the offensive rollout. Game gets the intercept, misses the mail slot shot, does re-grab it off of the shield and anchors it in for 2, and we're 5 away from mercy here. It's Jokr being Jokr.
Yeah, Jokr doing what Jokr does here. 15 points up, only 5 points away as we still have 3.5 minutes to go. But that is 3.5 minutes that Kang can really is an opportunity for Kang to start pushing that comeback. I mean, is it possible against Jokr a 15 points over 3.5 minutes? I don't know, but if anybody can do it, it's Kang. Although that's not how it's going to happen. As Jokr is going to get that interception, send this one up. Game with it. Game wants to line up that shot. Is going to take an extra moment there. Actually, I'm sorry, there was a defender in the area, but that gets sent up and Mad with recovery.
Nice juke from Game there to almost get through. The defense can't quite do it. Sealable able to get a nice pass up to him. Tries to pass it back. He gets it, I think, bounced off of the head of Ryan. Something happened to that pass. Either way, Kung grabs it off of the wall, gets it back into Kang's zone. An open goal 3 for Ryan here as Game says, I want the points on the scoreboard, and puts it in for 2.
And that's now 17 points here in this second round. It's looking, this is looking more and more like another victory here for Jokr. I don't want to count Kang out just yet, but it's to score 17 points in 2.5 minutes against Jokr. I think we're talking a literal miracle for any team in the world. Long shot there, looking for that the mercy, but not quite. Goes a bit wide. Ryan with it. And, Jokr's going to be hunting for those 3 points on this possession.
Yeah, absolutely. They're looking for that to set up the 3-point opportunity at the very least. Maybe just get it for a 2 as Game does end up getting just inside the zone to put that one in. But now they're just a goal away from mercying Kang here. And it's, if you're any team that is hoping to get to the finals of the VRML tournament, you got to do some research on this Jokr playstyle. Someone's got to figure out a way to crack through the brick wall that is Jokr, because they have continued to play so well throughout the entirety of this season. And a nice bit of juking off of the backs of his teammates there. Sealable almost finds a 2. They don't want to get scuffed. They want to at least get some points on the board themselves, but Kang, again, can't get the disc through the defense of Jokr, and the disc now finds itself again in the Kang zone.
And that was in fact Kang pulling a Jokr train in the Jokr zone there, just to verify as Jaywalker with it here a minute to go. Jaywalker sending us one up to Game. Game bringing this one in. Oh, nice setup there to Kong. Kong taking a shotgun a bit wide. Ooh. And then Ryan, I believe, slapped it back down towards the goal. A shot there from Jay. But Strembitsky is going to get the stop there. Kangorillaz is just determined to not allow this mercy to happen. Is Strem bringing this one in? They've got Strem going to go for that reset to Mad on the back line. Mad going to send this one back up to Strem. And Strem now walking this one in, looking for the setup. Does set up. Sealable bringing it in. Ooh. Gets the goalie out. Goal is open, but it goes wide. 35 seconds of game in possession.
And you're right. This is exactly what Kang's trying to prevent now. They don't want to get mercy. They want to prevent that. They've accepted the defeat in this round, but they at least want to get a point on the board here as they continue to attack inside the Jokr zone. There's a good clear, almost a shot on goal. Almost finds itself through the mail slot shot, but bounces off. And now, again, Sealable actually able to disrupt. It isn't Jokr setting up for an attack. It's Kang actually getting their hands on the disc in the midfield. Kang trying to go for the mail slot shot. That, again, goes just a bit wide. And at least they're going to save themselves from the mercy.
And as we count down, one more slap there from Sealable. Not able to get that one in. And round 2. Jokr's going to win this one out 19-0. I think a scoreline, I don't think I was anticipating. I'm not sure anybody was anticipating that scoreline right there. But Jokr is going to take this one over Kangorillaz. And it really just goes to show just how dominant this team is. That especially as we're approaching those finals, you want a good final series, and this is going to be. I've been saying it for a little while now, and I'm going to start saying it a lot more publicly. This is going to be the biggest finals that we ever put on, that we have ever put on yet. I say ever. Echo Arena. It's been about a year and a half, actually, almost a bit over a year and a half. I think at this point we're maybe right about a year and a half. We've been running. And this is going to be, for us, for what we've been doing, for the amount of growth, it's going to be huge. It is going to be huge, and we need somebody to take on Jokr in front of that, what is going to be, I anticipate, a massive audience. And, if it's not going to be Kang, who's going to 7, has been on fire lately. They have a great shot at it. 4 Kings have been just phenomenal, and very excited to see how they perform in the finals there. There are a lot of teams that have the potential to take on Jokr in the finals, but we're gonna have to wait and see if anybody can actually do it, and that's just less than a month away. But so this is we have quite a few games going on this evening. Let me pull up the schedule before we move on. because yeah, we're going to be following Jokr right into. Well, it's not going to be right into. We will take an intermission here, but in about 30 minutes, we're going to be watching Jokr versus Synapse right here on this channel. Of course, at the same time, yet over on channel 2, Gen Z versus Kraken was running. They might actually still be going on over there if you want to catch some of that action. That's I don't believe over yet. Then yeah, looking further down over on channel 3 of Ha MF versus Gibberish. At the same time, actually that's not for another. That's over an hour. So yeah, when we do Jokr versus Synapse, that'll be actually. Did this game get? No. Okay, I was a little confused. Yeah, as we do Jokr versus Synapse, that'll be the only game where you'll have Gen Z and Kraken at the same time over on channel 2. And then an hour after that, Mexicans in the Mist versus Rendezvous on channel 2, Ha MF versus Gibberish on channel 3. And then at 8:30 Eastern, we're going to be kicking off that Venues broadcast, starting with Phoenix versus Paper, going right into Anomaly versus Aurora. And there might be a few games after that. We're going to have to wait and see. Of course, also as well at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock West, VRML 2, Illuminati versus 7. So, I mean, like I said, a ridiculous number of top-level Echo Arena to tune into tonight. But I am now out of breath, so... yeah, we'll go ahead and send it this end this stream here. We'll be back in just about 30 minutes. Jokr versus Synapse. I've been SirDimwi. That was NightFiree with 2 E's. So much for studying on the cameras, and we will see you shortly.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.